It is Sunday, so we're back with our gratitude jar. Some of you may have noticed that I skipped a week. It wasn't because I wasn't grateful, but I was in Shanghai last Sunday. Last week was just not it. The VPN was not it. I actually had to cater to family matters the moment I arrived back in Korea, so we're gonna do week 19 and 20 together. Small things that I was grateful for last week and this week. Number one was I came back from a trip with my girls, but I think for the whole trip, we went for 3 days. I slept less than 10 hours, like all together for the whole trip. It was that busy. On the last day, we were all gone. But I thought it was a privilege to feel tired from a girls' trip. So that was number one. And number two was last week and this week, I was going through a loss of a family member. I was sad and, happy recalling those memories of a beloved family member and finally saying goodbye. But, during that process, it made me realize how grateful I am to have such a supportive, loving family. It makes me feel like I have a safety net, which I can always rely on. Of course, the happy moments, but also the moments where we really need each other. I felt like this was also such a privilege and something that I'm super grateful for. Number three was I finally finished my interview process applying for a master's. And to be honest, I kind of flunked. I was so nervous. And you know how, like, when you're super nervous, it doesn't really work out the way you want it to? I do have to wait for my results, but I'm not having high expectations. But I'm glad that's over. If it doesn't work out, rejection is just redirection. I'm good either way, but I'm glad that's over. This week's, not affirmation, but this week's quote is, "Grief is love with no place to go." I thought this was a really, really good quote. If anybody is dealing with grief and you feel really sad but don't know what to do, just think of it as you have a heart so full of love, you just don't know where to put it. This was week 19 and 20.